We can see the programming area here. We can see the programming blocks. We can see here on the right we have the stage and we have a default sprite here. Okay, so we like to try this, but this time now we like to do it offline. We have the categories of blocks. The one that's selected is motion block, and you can see some of the motion blocks we have are move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees in the clockwise direction, or turn 15 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. It's possible. You can also switch to looks, and you can see you may have your sprites display some messages, like for example hello we saw in the other video, and you can also specify the duration that the sprite will display the message, or you can just display an instant message like say hello, or you can give it an opportunity to appear like it's trying to think and make some decisions. You go to sounds block, the same. You can play some sounds, start some sounds, stop all the sounds. Events block, you normally may want to initiate activities, like for example if you want to make sure that all programs start when the green flag is clicked. And you know where the green flag is? It's on our window here. We have the green flag, this one. Every time you click on green flag, a certain activity happens, and if you wish to stop, you can use the stop button here. In visual programming or major programming environments, you have three types of instructions. The first one is sequential instructions. These are instructions that follow each other. Like for example, move 10 steps, wait for 1 second, repeat. Okay, so all that, they follow each other in a specific order. So this is the first approach. The second approach is when you are able to do the same, but having to make a selection. Selection is basically making a decision. So in this case, you have to have a condition, criteria that you have to test. For example, if you have taken 10 steps, you just want to confirm, have you actually taken the 10 steps? If you have taken the 10 steps, you can decide to go back, or you can decide to continue taking more steps based on the logical decision you may want to make. And the last, number 3, a category of instructions, you can classify them as iterations, repetitions. Sometimes you don't want just to issue sequential instructions. If you do that, you'll have a very complex, long program, because you have to repeat every task. If you want to walk 10 times, you must include the instruction for moving 10 times. But if you decide, let me try and condense this, then you may want to use control structures, like you can see here. Repeat. An activity here can be placed in between, and you can repeat it 10 times. Or you can do it forever, indefinitely. Or you can test the condition. If a certain condition is met, then you can do something. Okay, so the control structures are key. So when you're writing your instructions in the logical flow, you can decide to have the sequential, you can decide to have the selection where you make decisions, and you can also have repetitive tasks. Okay, so control block allows us to do this. You can repeat 10 times, you can go to forever. Then there's this other one, if then means you test a logical condition here. If it is true or false, then you execute the task here. Then you also have others, if then else. So here gives you two options. You test the condition, and if it is true, you execute this. If it is not true, you execute the else option, the other alternative option. That's control block. Then sensing block allows you to be able to get some feedback from the environment. You can also prompt the user to provide some answers. For example, ask, what's your name? And then the answer provided can be used to make further decisions. In the coming sessions, we'll be able to see the use of these sensing blocks. Then you also have operators to help us make those decisions. Whenever you have a criteria you want to know, you can see x plus y, x minus y. These are the arithmetic operators we have, the basic arithmetic operators. And then you also have pick random position 1 to 10. So you're introducing some level of randomness. And then here we also have the other comparison operators. Is it greater than, is it less than, or is it equal to? Then down here we have logical operators. We normally have 3 logical operators: and, or, and not. We also have variables. We can create variables to allow us track some parameters. And you can see set my variable. You can initialize your variables. You can change the variable, that's incremental, after every iteration. And then you can also show your variable. So basically we have some freedom to be able to and create some variables.